1 year ago, my life changed forever. Today is the 1 year anniversary that I achieved ascension, enlightenment, a kundalini awakening, the thing that Jesus did, whatever it is you culturally identify that as. Today is the 1 year anniversary of that. It is the April 8th solar eclipse that happened last year, and which has happened to me. So since then, I've been in my own little magical world of wonder, and it is the reason why I came to write the book, Decolonizing the Divine, which explains the energetics behind divine connection and also a lot of the ancient wisdom that we have been robbed of due to colonialism and patriarchy and all those things of the sort. So you can grab this, it'll be in my bio. So, no, this was not a happenstance occasion. Like, I was already doing my work years beforehand. I had already been put on this path unknowingly. But I was getting the training how to do so throughout my various years of trying to basically understand how to get to higher heights. And I want to explain why it's so important for us to have a full scope and full knowledge of how spirituality works. Because, again, because of colonialism and all these things, we have been really limited and demonized a lot of things that are actually really essential to our spiritual ascension journey. So astrology is one of those things. This happened for me on April 8th. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with a lot of astrological events that throughout spiritual texts and throughout history and throughout cultures have been culturally relevant. Okay, it's important that we understand that all these things are working in tandem with each other, and they are things that we can tap into and use to help us advance spiritually. This is why it's important to connect with your ancestors. Your ancestors are a part of the spiritual system. They also help and guide you and help you to move towards your path, towards ascension, towards God, or whatever that is. So you will see this a lot in, I'll use Disney, for example. And this will probably be a spoiler. Sorry if you haven't seen Moana 2 yet. Even Moana 1 is very significantly important. But you just want to be under the assumption that these movies are real. Okay, and they're trying their best to give you a visual representation of what the spiritual world is like from a ancient understanding. Okay, so this is when Moana passed out, died, her spirit left, whatever you want to call it, okay? And you can see that her ancestors start to surround her, all right? This is a visual representation of what that might look like, okay? So when the ancestors came back, they, helped serve her, or help her revive her energy, you will see that she got activated. Okay, her goddess form became her goddess self came online. She basically got imbued or infused with God's energy. So this is God's light, right? This is what this is. So, like myself, Moana had to go on a journey. She answered the ancestors' call, she completed the ancestors' task, and she got rewarded with God's light, God's energy. This is how this works, y'all. Okay, a lot of us are really hindering ourselves and we're not achieving ascension the way that we could because we've been locked out of it. Okay, and we just have been robbed of a lot of this significant understanding of how to move beyond what they feed us in this physical plane and what they indoctrinate us with. So, what is it like when you ascend? Well, it's very liberating, it's freeing, and if you understand that God is infinite and expansive, that's what your energy feels like. That's what you feel like as a human walking down on earth, and you know that you and God's energy is synced and tethered together. That's what it feels like. Like I said, I'm in my own little magical world of wonder. Things are always happening, syncing up. It's a really beautiful experience. But you have to understand that you are connected to everything. Everything is connected to you. We are working in tandem with each other, and everything is working in tandem together. This is essential, all right, for us to really move forward and get ready for this new era that we're preparing to enter into. We are moving towards the era of enlightenment. We are moving towards an era of understanding. We are moving away from this colonial oppressive structure. We are moving away from that. That's why things may seem chaotic. That's why things may seem in disarray right now. But if you've ever gone through a spiritual awakening process, you know that it's going to be a little disorienting, okay? Stuff is going to get shook up. That's how you clear the pathway. That's how you clear your energy. This is some of those things that you go through are necessary, and that you will see when you cross the finish line or when you reach the other side. It was all part of your pathway to get you to a particular place. So again, I invite you to check out my book, Decolonizing the Divine. This is a pre-colonial and pre-patriarchal understanding of ourselves and God. All right. This is how you get free. This is how you liberate yourself. This is how you stop slaving and not living the life that you want on your terms. All right. It's about understanding your energy. It's about understanding how the spirituality works, and it'll get you on your way. So check that out. And I also have webinars that I host. One is Reawakening Your Ancient Divine Energy for self-transformation and liberation. It is for Black women who are looking to understand the energy that they carry, again, as a means to liberate themselves, transform their lives, and get on your pathway to creating the life that you desire for yourself. So I am Mocha Mazel. Welcome to my channel. And again, subscribe, like, share, do all the things. Help me get to 1,000. Okay. I'd appreciate that so much. So, yeah. Happy anniversary to me. Happy April 8th. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see y'all next time.